Coach Calipari mentioned on this teleconference that he wants you guys to play like 28 minutes is kind of the goal. Is that how many you feel comfortable with, or are you okay going above that?
I feel comfortable playing any minutes that my coach needs me to play. And if he says he wants us to play 28 minutes, then I guess we're playing 28 minutes.
Going on the road with the pressure that West Virginia puts on the guards, how capable do you think you are of kind of aiding in, getting the ball up the court and, limiting turnovers?
They put great pressure on the ball. We're just going to have to stick to our game plan, go out there, be aggressive, play hard, and being able to play through adversity. And just go out there and just leave it all out there on the court.
Quade said it's a must-win. Just kind of get the losing feeling. He said we got to go out there. And, it is a big game for us, and it is a must-win. We have to go out there and punch them in the mouth. You feel the same way?
Definitely. This is a big game for us. It's a big game for us as a team, big game for us as a whole unit, and we just got to go out there and leave it all on the floor. Losing isn't a fun feeling. So we just got to make sure that when we're out there, we know that we have one agenda, and that agenda is to win.
He also mentioned the fact that Coach was putting multiple managers, 8 or 9 guys on you guys to simulate the West Virginia defense. How has that been going?
Yeah, definitely. They're being aggressive with us, fouling us, hitting us with pads. Just being able to play through the little bumps, the little grinds. It's going to be a war out there. It's going to be us versus them. And we got to go in there and be in one unit, and we got to be able to stick together. And when one guy's down, we got to be able to lift them up.
Quade also talked about you guys maybe a little bit of an underdog.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
A change. How does that play on your mind?
Definitely. It's times when people are with you, and it's times when people are not with you. We're just here to stay on the road, stay on the path that we are, and just try to get things right. Come March, come April, around there, we just got to know that we just got to keep winning, and the people that wasn't for you are going to immediately turn sides and be all for you, say how good you are, and say this, that, and the third. So we just got to stay on the path and just try to get better every day.
What is it like when you're out there 8 on 5 defensively, even though obviously it's not the same caliber of guys that West Virginia is going to throw at you, just the numbers to kind of create some of that havoc and get used to?
It just has your mind racing. It has your mind racing, and that's what's going to happen in the game. So you got to be able to simulate game things in practice. And they're going to be aggressive, so we're getting fouled, we're getting pulled, we're getting bumped, and we're going to have to play through all of that.
So often Cal talks about prep in terms of we got to just worry about us and not about them. Is this the most opponent-specific prep you guys have done this year in terms of focusing really on what the other side is going to try to do to you?
I'd say we have to focus on us as much as we have to focus on them. Because at the end of the day, we got to come out and be able to play. We got to come out and be the aggressive. We got to be defending. We got to be all over the court. And we gotta show that we could do all the dirty work as well. So that's what it's all gonna be about.
How's the passing and assist, new calculations playing out so far in practice? And when you have 8 managers out there, are you able to still, find the open guy and make the right pass?
Yeah, definitely. You got to be able to find the open guy. You got to be able to not get a charge. It's just different things that we're trying to work on for different guys. For me, I attack the rim a lot, so I got to work on coming to a stop, coming to a stride stop, and be able to find an open man. Because some of the times I go in there and I'm uncontrolled, and I just run into guys and get a charge. So it's something that we got to work on for this game because we're going to need all our guards to play. We're going to need them to play big minutes.
Coach Calipari mentioned after the game about you taking responsibility at one point in the game against Mississippi State. How have you noticed your own kind of growth in that aspect when you interact with him?
Like I said, I just feel like we're just going to keep growing every day and every game of this year. We're just going to keep getting better at things. And things that we was doing wrong in September, we're not doing now. Things that we're doing now, we're not going to be doing wrong in February. It's just all about getting better each and every day and just trying to all be one unit, and all want to fight for each other and know that we need each other on this road.
Sounds like you're doing more what he wants, but early on, why were you maybe going back and forth with Cal as much as you were, and have you decided that's maybe not the right course, I guess?
I wouldn't say me and Cal ever went back and forth. I don't know what you were seeing, but I wouldn't say we ever went back and forth with each other. It's just some plays I felt like we have to read it a different way. And I'm the type of player and leader that I feel like me and Coach have to be on the same page every game. And we have to be able to talk to each other, and we have to be able to learn what's going on in the game, because I might see some things that he might not see on the court. And that's just a leadership role, and that's what was identified, and that's what we worked on, and that's what we're getting better at.
One of those was that grab of the South Carolina guy,
Definitely.
and Coach Kell went up to some length about that.
Yep.
What happened there, and what did you think of the call? Was it
Bad
deserved?
play on my end, and something I got to get better at.
And can you give us an example of
Last one,
something
guys.
you see that maybe as a player, that Coach Cal doesn't see as a coach?
Different plays on the court, different reads of the defender, the player that I'm guarding, how to defend them, and different ball screen things that's happening. And just there's a lot of things on the court that a player can see that the coach might not be able to see at that certain time. And we're just trying to be able to speak to him about that. And we addressed the rules on the bench, and it's been great ever since.